Hello and welcome to this video, which is my top 3 tips for you to feel like you can have your cake and eat it too. So before I go any further, I want to introduce myself. My name is Christina Carlyle. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, sports nutrition specialist, personal trainer, health coach, and behavior modification specialist. Now I know that's a lot. That's why I say think of me as your coach and biggest cheerleader. And as your coach and your cheerleader, I want you to win. And I know you're not going to feel like you're winning if your diet is too bland, too restrictive, too boring. You know, you got to have some fun. You got to be able to have things in your routine that tastes great, that don't have a negative impact on your health or your weight or your mood. And it just so happens I know how to use food and manipulate things so that you can have your cake and eat it too. Sound good? Okay, so the tips I'm going to be sharing with you work for special occasions. They are not something you would want to do every day, but these are things that you can use during special events like Valentine's Day, for example, parties, bridal showers, baby showers, things where you need to bring a hostess gift that is edible, you know, like a potluck. These are things you can use year round, and I'm going to be giving you a tip that you can do at home, a tip that you can do at restaurants, and also I'm going to be sharing another tip where you can have wine without doing too much damage too. So if you drink alcohol, if you don't, if you're looking for, like I said, a hostess gift or just something that will help somebody else get more happy, healthy, and fit, these are going to help that too. Awesome. Now, a couple things before I get into this. The whole point of this is to give you things that will help you up-level ingredients that are healthy, plant-based, and also reducing your exposure to chemicals. Here's why this is important. Chemicals disrupt your endocrine system, which is what regulates all your hormones, and chemicals also affect your cellular function. And cells are the basic building blocks of your body, and hormones are the chemical messengers that communicate with all your cells and systems within you. So if you're trying to lose weight and feel great, we have to have your hormones stabilized and regulated, and we also have to make sure that your cells are getting what they need in a way where they can do what they got to do within you. The more chemicals you consume, the more of a negative impact it has on your cells and your systems and your hormones. And it's not just what you eat, it's what you absorb. So even if you're eating healthy, if you have a lot of chemicals within you and you're eating things that are healthy that have chemicals on them, it makes it harder for you to absorb the nutrients you need. And I'm talking about the essential nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Those are the things that your body needs to function. You have to have essential nutrients for normal hormone function, cellular function, and metabolic function. And that's why I'm sharing these tips with you. So going organic is one thing, but going organic and having your cake and eating it too are different. So that's why I'm sharing these tips. And these tips are designed to help you feel like you're winning and that you're not missing out on things and that you can still get to your goal, honey, yes. Now, tip number 1 is a healthy, easy breezy dessert that you can make at home. Tip number 2 is a dessert that you can get at a restaurant. And tip number 3 is something that you can do to make sure that you are getting healthy, clean ingredients delivered straight to your door at a discount. And also that address wine, and I want to address alcohol because I know so many women I work with love a glass of wine or two, and I know so many people that I work with struggle with wine headaches, and they don't realize that that has something to do with the chemical exposure. Tip number 1 is to make chocolate-covered strawberries. Yum! Who doesn't like a chocolate-covered strawberry? Now, if you're allergic to strawberries, don't worry. You could use banana. You could use other things. Banana is a really good option, but I like to go with the chocolate-covered strawberries just because Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and it's a little bit fancy, and it's sweet. And I know that so many people want to have something sweet at parties, New Year's Eve events, cocktail parties, bridal showers, baby showers, other things that you can take as a hostess gift or have as a hostess that make you look like a domestic goddess that don't break the bank, okay? So we can do this very easily with chocolate-covered strawberries. You want to make sure that you're getting organic strawberries. It just so happens that organic berries are best in this instance because strawberries are on the EWG's list of the Dirty Dozen, and strawberries are one of the foods that have been shown to absorb the most chemicals from fertilizers, pesticides, other petrochemicals, herbicides, fungicides, all these other things. So when you get organic berries, you are going to minimize your exposure to chemicals that can disrupt your endocrine function. And all you got to do is make sure that you're getting a quality chocolate. Chocolate has antioxidants in it, and the more dark the chocolate becomes, the better, just saying. But if you get an organic chocolate, or if you get something that is healthier and that's not processed, oh my gosh, yum, so easy. You can have your cake and eat it too. To make chocolate covered strawberries at home, it's super simple. All you have to do is make a double boiler. Now, I'm not going to demo this. It's common sense. You can Google this if you need tips. It's so easy. You take a pot of water, a little bit of water, you heat it up, then you put another pot on top of the water so the chocolate pan isn't directly on the flame because it'll burn. So you need the water as a buffer to melt the chocolate. Put the chocolate in the pan on the top that's nested in the water, and slowly it will start to melt, and you want to make sure you whisk it. And then once it's melted and it's silky and it's smooth, you take your pre-washed strawberries, dry them off, you put them on a fork or a bamboo skewer or a fondue fork or whatever, you twirl them in the chocolate, you put them on a pan, a sheet that's already made and laid out that has wax paper on it so that you can get them off. And once you get all your berries lined up on the sheet, you put them in the fridge so the chocolate can harden. You take them off the sheet, boom, chocolate covered strawberries, yum. You could use bananas too. I do recommend, though, kind of freezing your bananas a little bit, because if they're mushy or if they're old, that wouldn't work. The newer the banana is, the better it will be, but yum, so good. The second tip that I would have for you to have a healthier plant-based kind of dessert that's kind of a pinkies up fancy thing that you would want to do at a restaurant is to order a side of fruit. Now, this works for every restaurant. So if everybody's getting a dessert, you don't want to feel left out, you could just order a side of fruit. That works for most restaurants. But if you're in like a fine dining kind of restaurant, or a restaurant that also has a bar, I would recommend getting a bowl of berries topped with Chambord. And this is a berry liqueur. Now, if you don't drink alcohol, just skip that. Just get the berries. But if you do Chambord, Chambord is a berry liqueur. And it's liquid. It's runny. It's not like the chocolate. It's not going to stick on something. It's not like a dip. It's runny. So it coats the berries with flavor, but it runs right off. So it's not like you're getting wasted. You're just getting the flavor, the essence. And it's fancy. When you order it, people are going to be like, whoa, check her out. And it's berries, so you're going to be getting nutrients. They're not really high in sugar, so they're not going to spike your blood sugar level like something like mango, for example, or something that's sweeter and higher on the glycemic index. Berries are lower in sugar, and they don't really have an impact on your cravings as much as something else would, which is why I keep recommending them. Every time I've done this in a restaurant, I've gotten blueberries and strawberries and raspberries. That's kind of what you get, but I don't know what restaurant you're going to be in, so you might want to ask if they have berries, if they have fruit, if they could do this. If they can, great. If they can't, okay, just do a side of fruit. Most people can accommodate that. If they can't, I don't know. I don't know what restaurant you're in. I can't control that. So just keep that in mind. Now, another thing that I have as a tip for you to reduce chemical exposure is to make sure that you are drinking organic alcohol. And I know so many of my clients like wine. Wine just so happens to be the only alcoholic option that has trace nutrients in it. Resveratrol, some antioxidants. It's negligible, right? It's not like a vitamin, you know what I mean? It's not like you're getting a wide spectrum of things, and it's not even like they're off the chart. But it is the only alcoholic option. Wine, particularly red wine, is the only alcoholic option that does have trace nutrients in it. And it just so happens that a lot of wine is fermented with chemicals, and it is also, a lot of wines have added chemicals in them that enhance the color, that enhance the alcohol content, that have a preservative effect, and that also enhance flavor. And we need to cut that out. And that's why I'm recommending organic wine. And I know sometimes that can be like finding a needle in a haystack. And it just so happens that Thrive Market is a online retailer, kind of like Amazon, but instead of everything, Thrive Market specializes in food and pantry items like condiments and salad dressings and things of that nature. They also have plant-based, healthy, organic baking items like flour and nutritional yeast and other things like that. They also have some supplements, probiotics, and things along those lines. But it just so happens that they just started offering an organic line of clean wines. And they had a master sommelier come out and have all these different recommendations for wine. They are chosen for the best quality and taste, and they're pretty affordable compared to other things that you can find. I know when I go to my grocery store and I'm looking for the organic option, it's like a needle in a haystack, like I said. And when I go and I look at one thing, it's like, why is that got to be $4 more than everything else? It makes it easier to say, hey, I want the inorganic thing, but those chemicals, you know, it's worth the investment. But when you go with Thrive Market, it's more affordable. It's going to save you money on your grocery bill. It's delivered right to your door, and it's the more you buy, kind of like the more you save, and it doesn't take long before you're qualifying for free shipping. And even though, you know, it's stuff that you would buy at home, when it's delivered to your door, it just makes life so much easier. So you don't have to go to the grocery store and do like the weekend grocery shopping thing. When it's delivered right to your door, it's like a bucket of groceries at your front step. It's like, oh, yes. It just makes life easier. And then you can just go to the store on an as-needed basis when you need things like eggs and produce and things of that nature. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. I'm also sharing it just because I know it's the have your cake and eat it too kind of theme, and they have affordable quality wine that will help you avoid exposure to chemicals. And I know so many of my clients are like, you know, I only had 1 or 2 glasses and I always get a headache. And I'm like, let's try organic wine. They try this, and all of a sudden they're not getting hangovers. And if you're the type of gal that, you know, you have a glass or 2 and you just feel terrible, a lot of that is indicative of a reaction to the chemicals, not the alcohol. Now, if you never drink alcohol and you go to drink, okay, that's different. But if you drink alcohol regularly, or you want to, but you can't because of a headache, or you just feel bloated, or your joints throb, it hurts, those are all signs that you are having a reaction to the chemicals. And if that's happening to your physical symptoms, headache, bloat, irregularities within your digestive system, and also joint pain, those are huge signs that your cells and systems and hormones are also being negatively affected by the chemicals too. Just saying. So that's it for this video. I hope it helped you. Chocolate covered strawberries, berries with a little bit of liqueur, and some easy breezy, chemical free, delivered to your door options. I mean, it's just an easy way to make your life easier, have your cake and eat it too, get happy, get healthy, get fit. What tip's your favorite? I would be curious if you could leave me a comment and let me know which tip you're gonna try, or if you tried one, leave a comment and let me know how it turned out. I love hearing from you. Everything I do is for you. I wanna help you win. So if these are helping you win, or they're inspiring you, please let me know. If you think this is gonna help somebody else, please share it. And if you don't wanna miss next week's episode, sign up as a VIP on my website. When you become a CC VIP, you're going to get instant access to my VIP section. This is a private, password-protected resource library stocked with tips and tricks, printable PDFs, cheat sheets, little things that you can do that make it a lot easier for you to get happy, healthy, and fit. I have a plant-based, yummy dessert recipe book in there. I have other tips and tricks, little things. And it just so happens that when you are a VIP, you're also going to be the first to know when I release a new video and training just like this. So sign up as a VIP on my site. I hope to see you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful week. So I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.